Are you dreading the thought of having to pack up your furniture and move to another city? Or how about just simply organizing your home office? Margaret Walsh from Changing Places is here tonight to tell us of a service that helps take those headaches out of your life by letting somebody else do the worry and the work for you. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Welcome. Fine, thanks. Now, tell us the difference between your company and a typical moving van company.
Well, one of the things that we are is a professional organizing company. We organize homes and offices, but we organize moves so that they work systematically. And one of the things that is a big benefit is that we can have a house unpacked within 2 days after the moving van's gone, and we'll fly to the destination where the person is moving. If we're doing a move to the East Coast, and we're going to be flying there to unpack them.
Because if they're really busy starting a new job or something?
It's a mother with one child, and she's pregnant, and she almost lost the baby. And her husband's already on the East Coast, and we're going to help her.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
What are when you talk about organizing, what do you find in the services that you offer that people need the most of in terms of rooms or just filing cabinets? What do you organize the most of?
Well, we probably move more people than we organize, but that's the entire house. And we do a lot of offices. We'll do a lot of garage. If people need organizing done, generally we start in the garage, pull the garage apart, and then from there there's room for things to come out of the house and be put away.
Right.
So it's
a step-by-step
process.
thing. And what other different services do you offer?
We'll transfer utilities, buy furniture, decorate the house, have it painted, do the phone transfers, do the utilities. We'll have painters, contractors, house cleaners, haulers. We take care of all of that.
So, for instance, okay, I have a home office. It's in desperate need of your talents. Okay, what do you do to help me sort, organize? How do you do this? You just come right in and take over?
Well, I'll sit down with you and I'll find out what your methods are and how life works for you and what's not working. And a lot of times, because I'm dyslexic, I've really had to struggle at making things work for me. I'll hear what you have to say, and then I'll do my best to give you what you're looking for. Most of the time, people don't have enough shelving. And a lot of the time, people need to see everything that they're looking at. Right. They can't put it into a file. So they need more shelving to put it down flat and look at it.
Okay, so oftentimes it just needs a few suggestions. Is it expensive to do this? Have you come in and do this sort of thing? And what are the charges for something typically?
Well, that's a good question. For 5 hours, one person would be about $225 to $300.
Okay, and then my life would be
more prosperous, more organized, and we teach you how to do it so that we're not telling you what to do. You find a method that we help you brainstorm that works for you.
Okay. In the situation where the woman was moving back east, you know, how many people, because I guess she pays for you to fly back east, and then how much is something like that? How many people does it take?
Well, this time we're having 2 managers flying back, and the job will be roughly between 8,000 and 10,000.
Okay. And you arranged the moving van and that would be additional, of course, so that money includes everything but the mover. But you go in, you unpack it. If you have 3 people, I guess here, you know, $650 would be the amount to charge. I'm trying to get an idea for people to be able to afford this. You know?
Right. When we're moving, we charge $45 an hour for a packer, $60 for a manager, and I'm $100 an hour for decorating and for the systems that we create. And so we can send 2 people in for 5 hours, and it's about $625.
Okay.
It changes. Shifts the whole atmosphere.
Right. What do people make as mistakes? What do you find that people just usually, you know, you can almost know it just from the first questions they're asking, that you can steer them in the direction,
Well, that's a very important question. People hire movers by price, and they shouldn't. They need to look at the quality. They need to get good, honest movers who are telling them the truth. They need to have a not to exceed on each of their bills so that the mover can't go over. They need to have a lot of insurance, and they have to make sure that it's full value.
Right. They're licensed by the PUC.
That they're licensed. Oh, absolutely.
Well, you must have dealt with so many moving companies over the years.
I've dealt with a lot of them.
So you know who's more reliable, who shows up on time.
Right, and each client needs a different mover. Not necessarily every mover is good for the same person, but we've learned a lot.
I can imagine. You know, it's fascinating to me. What tips can you offer to somebody who would like to use your services but still is at the stage where, you know, they need to get a little organized on their own?
Okay, I would say that they need to sit down with a family friend. They sit at the table, their friends bring them the items that they sort, throw away, give away, keep, and read later. And then when those boxes are done, you've gone through a lot of material. The other tips for moving would be, let's see.
Do you help with garage sales? Because that would be kind of a fun
We
thing.
generally send things to Goodwill or charitable donations because you can write it off for 100%.
Right.
I would recommend people do floor plans for moving. I would recommend that they learn how to pack boxes professionally, that they get enough value they cover their insurance value so that if anything is broken, it is paid for.
Which is also what happens with a lot of the non-legitimate moving services too, that people, you know, end up getting for the price. It's cheap, and that's what they get, what they pay. You know.
Exactly. When I moved here from Philadelphia, I had friends move me. Every one of my grandmother's pieces was damaged in it, and I've never been able to replace them.
It's just not worth it. Well,
No, it's not.
Thank you for the advice.
Thank you very much.
Very nice to meet you
Nice to
finally.
meet you, too.
Okay. All right. For more information, you can call Changing Places at 415-461-6257, or you can even log on to their website at www.changingplaces.com.